Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from whatever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. There is a common notion that politics is a dirty game. Politics is a dirty game, loosely translated in Kiswahili as politics ni mchezo mbaya. In AZIMIO, there is a growing discomfort between factions that are in Jubilee and certain factions that are in Wiper and ODM. Simply because there is talk or there is a word that there is presence of moles within AZIMIO. Someone said there are Ruto's moles in AZIMIO team, and that those moles were finally exposed. Ruto's mole in AZIMIO. In the run-up to 2022 general election, there was talk that there were certain spies who were planted within AZIMIO, and spies who are feeding the Kenya Kwanza with information. That's why most of the time when AZIMIO planned certain things, Kenya Kwanza would get wind of those plans. So as a result, that narrative that moles were planted in AZIMIO kept escalating. So in this analysis, I want us to address a growing discomfort in AZIMIO that there is a mole who has been spotted in AZIMIO. But first of all, I'd like to take you through two quotes from Sun Tzu, which will guide us in this analysis. So in the book of Sun Tzu, that's the book of Art of War, Sun Tzu says the following about spies or moles. The enemy's spies who have come to spy on us must be sought out, tempted with bribes, led away and comfortably housed. Thus they will become double agents and available for our service. It is through the information brought by the double agents that we are able to acquire and employ local and inward spies. It is owing to this information, again, that we can cause the doomed spy to carry false tidings to the enemy. You understand that part? So let's head over to the next quote from Sun Tzu. The end and aim of spying in all its 5 varieties is knowledge of the enemy, and this knowledge can only be derived in the first instance from the converted spy, as it is essential that the converted spy be treated with utmost liberty. In the first quote, Sun Tzu explains to us the need of spying, the need of having spies who should be converted as double agents and then given false information so that the enemy can be supplied with wrong information. So I want us to head over to a tweet that was shared by Robert ALAI, which was reacting to a tweet that was first shared by Professor MAKAU. So first I will give you a tweet that was shared by Professor MAKAU, and then I'll give you a reaction to that tweet by Robert ALAI. So first, Professor MAKAU said, "My good friend Honorable Kioni should with immediate effect resign as head of the AZIMIO technical team at the Bomber Stocks. He has repeatedly said the talks are of a waste of time. He must resign unless he is a hypocrite. How can one lead a team in talk?" So that was a tweet that was shared by Professor MAKAU. But you see, Robert ALAI also responded to this tweet, rather tagged that tweet along in his tweet. He said, "Kioni and Gachagua speak the same language. I say that Kioni is playing Gachagua's script and spying for Gachagua." I don't know that you understand something about those two tweets. So Robert ALAI believes that Jeremiah Kioni could be a spy or a mole within AZIMIO. So I want us to go further in this tweet and break it down, because this is a very serious allegation or very serious observation. And why do they think Jeremiah Kioni could be a mole? You see, earlier last week on Thursday, there was the meeting of the technical team whereby Jeremiah Kioni and Hassan Omar collided in that session. And until after that session, it is alleged that Jeremiah Kioni did not want to talk to the press. What he said was that these talks are a waste of time. So this is where this narrative of Jeremiah Kioni being one person who does not believe in the talks, as you know, because if he made those statements, those are statements which he literally echoed the statements of Gachagua. So I think that's why Professor MAKAU Mtua realized that Jeremiah Kioni could be playing them for a fool. I want to first of all take you back to the days when the formation of the joint bipartisan talk was still on course. That time, Jeremiah Kioni was left out. And then there was growing discomfort in AZIMIO, whereby the people in Mount Kenya, the people in AZIMIO, who are the allied Mount Kenya allied leaders, were feeling that they were shortchanged. So they thought that they ought to be in that talk. So that's why you find that there was this technical team which was formulated. And that technical team, the faction of AZIMIO, was handed over to Jeremiah Kioni to be the person heading. So what Robert ALAI and Professor MAKAU Mtua is saying is that you cannot be the person who is heading that technical team and again be the person who is saying that these talks are heading nowhere. I think this is why now this debate or narrative of Jeremiah Kioni being a mole is coming out. One of the reasons why they believe so is because in Kenya Kwanza, Gachagua has been leading the team who talks about talks not being meaningful at all, despite the fact that William Ruto has never uttered those words that talks are not meaningful. He has been fully supporting the talks, but Gachagua has not been fully supporting the talks. He has been throwing spanner in the works matters of these talks, trying to sabotage the talks, saying that hii hakuna mali inaenda. The likes of Ndindi Nyoro, the Senate Speaker, even Wetangula fell short of saying that these talks are heading nowhere. So that's why there is this narrative that Jeremiah Kioni could be playing AZIMIO for a fool. So this, just like I said, this is a very serious issue, because Jeremiah Kioni is in Jubilee and fully supports Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. So to want to believe that Jeremiah Kioni is a mole is a very, very tricky thing. I don't know whether you, my viewer, believe that Jeremiah Kioni could be a mole. You can just feel free to share your remarks regarding the same on the comment section there. On the comment section there. Just tell us whether you think Jeremiah Kioni is a mole. And if he's a mole, does it mean that even Martha Karua is a mole? Are we seeing a scenario whereby now even Nderitu is also a mole? I wouldn't want to believe that Jeremiah Kioni is a mole, but then you see in politics anything can happen. They're just like I keep on maintaining. There are no permanent enemies. There are no permanent friends in politics. Your enemy today could be your friend tomorrow in politics. So that is one thing we expect, because even in Kenya Kwanza, people like Boni Alwala used to say William Ruto ni mwizi back then. People like Malala, you remember those videos that have been circulated online? They could say those things, but then they were enemies then, but now they are friends. Mudavadi also used to make very bad comments about William Ruto. Same to Kingi, same to former governor Alfred Mutua, same to Anne Waiguru. So they used to make very bad comments about William Ruto, but now they are friends. That's why I'm saying there are no permanent friends in politics, no permanent friends in enemies. So Jeremiah Kioni, despite the fact that we in AZIMIO or the people in AZIMIO would not want to believe that he is a mole within AZIMIO, but anything is possible, just like I maintain. With money, chochote kinawezekana. Because even Kalonzo Musyoka was Raila's enemy some times back. Then he joined forces with Raila Odinga. In 2007, he was not Raila Odinga's friend. was with Kibaki after the election. So that's why I'm saying that despite the fact that Robert ALAI has said those statements, and Professor MAKAU also said those statements, anything is still possible in politics. So just go below the comment section and tell us whether, according to your understanding, you believe that Jeremiah Kioni could be playing AZIMIO for a fool. Is Jeremiah Kioni being an enemy or a spy on AZIMIO for the Kenya Kwanza? Just go below the comment section and tell us what you think about that aspect. So I'd like to urge any first-time viewer or any regular viewer who has not subscribed to this channel to please consider subscribing to this channel. Give this video a like and don't forget to share our videos. For those who have supported this channel, I want to tell you that I'm forever grateful for that support. Without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.